Hey, what's happening, guys? We're on our way to get some work done. I'm gonna head over and work with a few clients right now, and I just want to show you guys my meal that I got going on here. So I got my berry medley. Yeah, you know how long I want to say that. So that was my chance. A berry medley had some strawberries, some blueberries, some bananas, which aren't berries, but don't worry about that, and some oatmeal. So I love at least 3 to 4 times a week to get in some oatmeal from time to time. Anytime I strength train, one of the big things that people always ask me about is how do I make it look easy? And you know, I kid you not, I get that a lot. It actually is not very easy at all. I find that, you know, the load actually feels a lot heavier than it actually looks, but it definitely isn't easy. One of the big things I found is, you know, the psychological aspect of lifting is really important. So if you ever see me doing a compound lift with fatigue on my face, that's generally because I either did not get myself, you know, ready psychologically for it, or it's really heavy. So normally, if I'm doing compound lifts, so bench press, a squat, a deadlift, whatever the case may be, I'm very, very calm, and I'm just focusing on really patterning the correct movement. I'm looking for efficiency more than anything. So today's workout was really straightforward. I came in and I've done a ton of conditioning this week. So for me particularly, I want to ensure that I keep the strength gains going. So what I decided to do is I decided to get in there and do a relatively heavy deadlift for volume. So the goal was to really push my muscular endurance and kind of collapse that over my strength. So what I did was I worked my way up. On my deadlift, as you guys obviously seen in the video, my final set worked up to about 430, and I did that for about 6 sets. And then in between deadlifts, I focused on my double under skill, just really working on getting under the rope as quickly as possible. I just broke my rope yesterday, so that's never a good thing. So I had to patchwork it. So I've been working on getting under the rope faster, and it's really been paying off for me. So I'm really excited about it. So one of the tips I can definitely give you in terms of helping you improve your deadlift, I find that through working with hundreds of people over my short time in the health and wellness world, is most people struggle on their deadlift, either in their mid backs or their thoracolumbar or their grip strength. And I'm not here to talk to you about grip strength, but I am here to tell you, you know, one of the things you want to think about when you are training deadlift is don't make it easy. I see too many times people are working with mixed grips or straps or whatever the case might be. You will see, and even if you go back to some of the footage from this actual workout. I don't use mixed grip until I get up into a moderately heavy weight, and then I'm really doing volume. Even at a heavy weight, if I'm not doing volume, I'm going to really train everything. You know, you hear this a lot. You hear people will say, well, you know, you should never have, I had a coach actually told this to me. He said, you know, I never want a man's strength to limit his grip strength, to limit his physical strength. And I get that, I understand that, but still, I think it's important to note that you don't just bypass the issue that might be in front of you. A lot of the times you gotta actually tackle it. If my legs are weak, if I'm doing a squat and I notice that my quadriceps aren't strong and I'm not able to hit the weight that I want to do, what do? Do I just stop squatting and go to a leg press? No. I want to strengthen my quadriceps to make sure that I get better. It's the same with your grip. So if your grip is falling behind of the actual the weight you're able to pull, start targeting your grip and making it work. So a little tip for you, as I mentioned, is I never switch my grip until I'm absolutely forced to. I fight through reps and fight through reps until I absolutely am forced to, and then that's when I'll switch my grip.